How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back for the last time with Flowering Nightshade. I'm pretty sure it's the last time anyway, unless like some hidden girl gets unlocked because, you know, I've looked through all the girls now. But I only have 2 more girls to go through on a relationship and a friendship thing. And we're going to do that now. We're going to get through that. We're going to see how these girls go. I'm interested in Nanami in particular, because she was hiding something from us, but she didn't reveal it in the friendship route. So I'm hoping I'm going to find out what she was hiding in the lovers route. Of course, I've actually got to find her first. Yeah, I know, I meet people, that's cool. I hate everyone, so I'm not going to spend anyone with that. Okay, so Nanami's here. I'm gonna date you. It's gonna be weird because you actually asked me out. It wasn't like, oh, should I maybe go out with her? It was more I had to reject her, and I felt bad about that. But now I actually have to accept her, which is even worse, because it's gonna feel like I'm pity dating her. Alright, so all that, yep. What do I even say to her dating me? I like that. I don't know what to say. I guess I'd be okay with that. Wink. Signature wink. I wondered if my blush was as red as Nanami's as she turned to face me. Thank you! I'm really grateful that you've put up with me. I want to make you happy too. Has Nanami not made a lot of friends? Or what gave that? I mean, she's quite shy, but you know, she's very determined there. Like, she'd break someone's neck to be with me. You're not as hard to be around as you make it sound. But I'm always being really selfish and spoiled. Yeah, like remember that one time you gave us that horrible raisin cake? Like, just thinking about your own cooking skills there. I don't really see that. You're being too hard on yourself. I'm not sure if Nanami accepted that observation, because she instead pushed the plate of cakes toward me. Want more? Sure. Okay. We talked a bit more about her baking, and then I headed back to my room. I didn't expect to suddenly be asked out by such a cute underclassman. Yeah, seriously romantic. Well, actually, no, it wasn't, but I'll go with it. I mean, if you're up for that blonde, then fine. No, I don't want to skip to the next try. Well, I do, but I just want to, like, get through that. I didn't know right-clicking did something. I accidentally right-clicked. I never do that in a visual novel. It's like blasphemy. Right. Nanami, romantic stuff. What have you got in mind? If I mess up like this, you won't like me anymore. Oh, good, she's going to be insecure about her position as my girlfriend. Didn't, like, another girl do this? I know one of them did, I just don't remember which one it was. Oh, it was Shiori, wasn't it? Yeah. That isn't true, Nanami. Oh, okay. That was switchable, was it? I'm not going to break up with you because you messed up a recipe. Yeah, cool, that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so nothing's really changed here. I wouldn't be surprised if Nanami didn't have much difference to her romantic route. Only because, to be honest, she's not someone you'd think you'd instantly want to go out with. You probably either want Izumi or Shiori, and I think the game kind of registered that. Right, but let's go with the awkward romance. Wow, nothing was even different there, Jesus. I guess they really didn't think about Nanami as a serious girlfriend. Okay. If you like them, I don't want to get in the way of you eating as much as you want. I made them all for you, after all. I felt heat in my face as I swallowed. To hide my embarrassment, I took a bite of the cookie. The one with raisins in it. The one that I said was radioactive and poisonous and not worthy of anyone's mouth. Cool, great. Should have gone with chocolate. This is good. You should try one. If you're sure. Nanami took one from the plate and put it in her mouth. Okay, yeah, and there's nothing else. At any rate, I'm glad I'm going out with Nanami. I'm not, but if you really feel good about it, then good for you. But there was no book bit. That might be at the end anyway, but if I don't find out what she was hiding from me, I'm going to be sad. When did we find out about the book then? Or was that just something that was being teased only in the friendship playthrough? No, because we skipped the whole... I suppose it could have been in part 5. Oh, I don't know, fuck it. Right, well now I'm going to be friends with the last girl, which was Kiku. Our good old musical bitch. We've gone full circle. Yep, I've seen all this before. Yep, cool. Suggest someone. I don't fucking care. You're gonna be miserable either way. And then go Kiku one more time. And then I get to reject her. Well, oh, I don't know which one I'm going for, though. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. I can just go back anyway. I say you do. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Don't stop. I've done that too. I'd say you do. Yeah, I couldn't hope to be able to be that good. Don't doubt yourself so much, but I appreciate the sentiment. Kiku smiled at the harp. I'm glad I didn't forget how to... Oh wait, didn't we do this because we got it wrong the first time? Oh, okay, so we've seen this. My mother loves the harp. Thanks for coming over. I'll let you know if you need to hear again. I look forward to it. Cool, music played, you had fun. But that wasn't the romantic route, was it? I hope it wasn't, else I just ruined that. Okay, cool, because I don't want to date multiple girls. Can I even do that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15... Okay, so I couldn't date all the girls at once, but it'd be tempting to see what would happen. I'm not going to do that, but, you know. I still want to treat these girls with a bit of respect, you know? Alright, well, maybe I should get to know you better as a friend and not just a fan. Okay, that's always nice and sweet. On my way back to my room, I saw Kiku and Shiori walking together in the hallway. So now Shiori's trying to get with Kiku because everyone's just a slut around here. I decided to say hello, if only to distract myself from the inevitable. What inevitable? They're just walking past each other, aren't they? Hey, Kiku, Shiori, how are you two doing? Oh, hello, Himeka. They waved at me, both of them smiling. Shiori's going to sit in on a music club meeting. Do you want to join us? Sorry, I have a paper due tomorrow. Was it assigned today? Yeah. Shiori shook her head, frowning. That's never fair. I know, right? Well, at least someone pities us for, you know, having an assignment. I'm sorry to hear that, Himeka. Good luck with your assignment. Thanks. I waved at them half-heartedly. I almost wished I could join them, if only to get away from my homework. You sure you're not just trying to, like, get away from them? I can see why you would do that, because they seem like something could happen there, but, you know. Maybe I'm just assuming that every lesbian wants to go out and date every other lesbian. I mean, it sounds like lesbians to me, but I'm not a lesbian. Hang in there, Himeka. I smiled a bit at Shiori's encouragement, nodding at her. Alright, cool. Then I turned to walk toward my room. Really riveting drama there. I hope they managed to have fun. I sure won't be having any fun today. You hope they have fun, dear. I'm such a man, Jesus Christ. Alright, fine, cool. So they had fun doing whatever the fuck they're doing. Spend more time with Kiku. Probably get a few friendship references. I still should have asked you. I could have scared you off, experimenting on you without warning like that. Yep, and you like that, that's fine. I should go see how Kiku does. I made a note at the time. Why is there more friendship choices for Kiku? Is this the game hinting that maybe I should have just been friends with Kiku and that's it? Made a note at the time, hoping I wouldn't be too busy to go. Right. The day of the performance came. The dining hall was rearranged to support an audience for the music club. There was a pretty big turnout. There were some empty seats. There was a larger crowd than I expected. This is what happened like week 16 or whatever. The performance itself was fun. The music did a bunch of different types of music. Yeah, we did this, even though I can't skip it. You've just changed the time it happened. You've rearranged time somehow. How does dating another girl affect the school curriculum? Like when the music starts? Did she just have more time to herself? When it was over, I went to the club to talk to Kiku. Hey, Himeka. Kiku walked over to me, smiling. I'm glad you showed up. I wasn't sure you'd have time. I wasn't going to miss a chance to see you play. Hehehe, thanks. We talked about the songs they played for a bit, but eventually she had to help her club clean up the temporary stage. Okay, and we don't help her this time. I headed back to my room feeling energized after listening to the music club. Well, you know what? I like ditching my friends. That's just like this game. If you're dating, then fine, do everything you can to just support her. But if you're just like good friends, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be able to get my fingers fishy, so why would I do that? I think that's a bit of a dick move, but whatever. Okay, what should I do this weekend? Kiku one more time. See what happens. Done all that. Nothing different. Okay. Fine, well, now I just need to just get through the game. And then I'll be able to... Oh, what? At any rate, I better go. You know, don't buy anything. I want to cheer Nanami on. What are you on about? After class one day, I overheard a few girls in my class talking about a bake sale being run by the cooking club. Oh, right, we're dating Nanami. Of course it's going to be slightly different. Okay, I better go. You don't buy anything. I want to cheer Nanami on. Cool, so if I date Nanami, I get to lose all freedom of choice. When I got to the cooking club's room, I looked around for Nanami. Okay, how's this gonna go? It didn't take me long to find her, and I waved to get her attention. Himeka, why are you here? I wanted to see how you were doing with the bake sale. Why didn't you tell me about it? I don't want to make you pay for what I make. I guess I can sort of see why she might think that way. Well, yeah, but, you know, I mean, you gotta make money somehow. Living on the street, and, well, she's probably not, but, you know. You don't want me to buy what you've made? I'd, rather make it for you especially, for free. That's really sweet of her. I'll look forward to that then. Is there anything good that the others made? Maybe try these ones over here? Nanami showed me a few suggestions, and I bought a few snacks. After saying goodbye to Nanami, I took my purchases back to my room. Yeah, but it's not real purchases, is it? Because fucking she's gonna give it to you for free or something. Or did you actually buy it that time? In which case, good for you, at least you're being supportive. Right, now I just need to wait for Christmas to come. Oh, or not, there's more shit. I had finished my homework early for today, and Kiyomi and Azumi were busy, so I ended up wandering the dorm trying to come up with something to do. I was considering going to the library to browse movies or something when I saw Kiku and Shiori walking together. What, are these girls gonna date now? I didn't think much of it at first, but then I noticed they were holding hands, so something did happen behind the scenes. These girls aren't interacting with each other despite, you know, whatever I do. Okay, well, time's been rewritten again. Curiosity got the better of me, and I walked over to talk to them. Hi, what are you two up to? The two girls turned to look at me, a bit surprised at first. Shiori blushed and looked away, but Kiku recovered quickly, because she's like the confident one, I guess. Oh dear, we were talking about ideas for things we could do together. What kind of things? Shiori, do you want to tell her? Shiori still didn't look in my direction. She seemed embarrassed. The two of them standing there, hands linked, sort of made them look like sisters. Kiku, well, I wouldn't think of it like that, because that would be a bit disturbing. Kiku's youthful face made her look like she was the little sister, asking her big sister what to do. But Shiori clearly wasn't actually the more mature one here, based on her reactions. I guess it's okay to tell her. Kiku nodded, looking at me again. Shiori and I started going out recently. Hooray! That's nice. So I suppose you could say we're on a date. Huh, I didn't really expect that. Kiku chuckled, clutching Shiori's hand closer to her. Why does this come out if I date Nanami? Why didn't it come out when I was dating Kyumi or some shit? We're still getting used to it ourselves. Okay, yeah. I wonder what sort of things they do together. Gaming. Heavy gaming. How did you decide you liked each other? That's an interesting question, because you have nothing much in common. I guess you could both kind of doing things like playing instruments or playing games, but you know. Kiku was understanding of some of my interests that turned people off. Yeah, I wonder what that could be. So I guess that made me start to enjoy being around her. Kiku considered for a moment. She had an interest in the music club for a bit, but I noticed she wasn't actually interested in joining. What, was that a turn on? That she was interested in you and not your passion? Or even in the other musicians, if you get what I mean. Okay, Shiori chuckled awkwardly. I nodded. I suppose they did have their reasons. I wonder if that's all it takes to start to like each other. I'm not putting that. Look, I'm supporting this. They made a choice and they went with it. I think you two fit well together. I don't care about being a completionist or anything. I'm not going to say two girls shouldn't be together. And I'm not even saying on a level of, oh, I don't like lesbians. I mean, like, if two people want to be together, fine. I bet you two are pretty happy together then. I certainly hope so. What do you think, Shiori? Yeah, I do enjoy the time we spend together. Shiori bit her lip, tugging on Kiku's hand. That's nice. Kiku? Is this why I get asked for a threesome? Yeah, okay. Kiku waved at me. It was nice talking to you, but we have some things we'd like to do together before it's too late. Oh, right. Have fun. Bye! Shiori waved at me shyly. Then they both walked away. God, you know what? I am a bit tempted to see what would happen if I said, no, you're an odd couple. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because that'd just be a dick move. I don't think I've seen Shiori look that shy before. She must not have been ready for me finding out about her relationship. Having forgotten what I was planning to do, I headed back to my room. I mean, that was a nice surprise. I just don't know why it had to happen this playthrough. Did that have something to do with me being nice to Kiku? Fair enough. Well, I guess they got to do that. Okay, don't spend time with anyone. Oh, okay, now I can actually do the date at Christmas. This should be interesting, and I swear, if I don't find out what was in that fucking book or what she was hiding from me, I'm going to be pissed off. I decided to call up Nanami and ask her to spend Christmas Eve with me. After telling her what my idea was, I waited for her response. Nanami? I like that idea. So, my room on Christmas Eve? I wonder what we're going to get. Probably like a bunch of cake. Or she'll cook a cake for us for Christmas. Okay, I'll see you then. Oh, here we go. I had to take a few deep breaths after hanging up. I had a date for Christmas Eve. It's never happened before, has it? It's a shock, really. It's a real shocking twister. Really? Could they not mix it up just a teeny bit? I don't care how they mix, just a teeny bit. I tapped nervously on the book I had on my desk. Nanami was a bit late. I was starting to doubt my idea of a gift for her. An old cookbook I happened to have in my school supplies? That wasn't a thought. Well, at least he actually gave her something this time. The other girls didn't even give anything. More like giving away trash. A knock at the door made me jump, forcing me to forget about my worries for a moment. Hurrying to answer, Nanami smiled at me as I let her into my room. In her hands was a small cake, looking recently frosted. Merry Christmas! Did you bake this? Well, at least we finally got a cake and a present. Yeah! She frowned and looked away. I actually was going to buy one since it was so last minute. But they ran out of cakes at the dining hall, so I had to make my own. I hope it was worth being late. I waved away her concern, hoping to bring the smile from earlier back. It's fine. I'm really happy that you went through the trouble. Nanami grinned, a light chuckle coming from her lips. It's not a very fancy cake, but I hope you like it. Well, oh, don't say you hate it. That makes it sound like you got issues with it. I took a deep breath, knowing I'd blushed from embarrassment the moment I finished saying this. You put a lot of love into it, right? I'm sure it will be fine. Oh, how sweet. Really, really warms the heart there. Himika? She beamed at me, and I felt my heart pound at how cute she was. Trying to change the subject, I went over to my desk and grabbed the cookbook. You don't have to take this if you don't want to, but... I handed it to her. She put aside the cake to take a look at the book. It's an old cookbook that I brought during my first year. My parents thought it would be useful at a boarding school, but I mostly have eaten from the dining hall. I don't know if any of it would be new to you, though. Nanami shook her head with a slight smile. Maybe I can find something new to try out. I've been baking for you a lot lately. Maybe I could try something different. As long as it's something you'll eat, I'll at least try to make it. I had to take a seat to avoid toppling from the surge of feelings that gave me. I mean, again, I don't really see the chemistry here, but if you're feeling something, then I guess that's a good sign. She was such a devoted girlfriend. I need to do more for her. I look forward to it. We sat down together to eat the cake. It was as simple as advertised, but it was fresh. At one point, Nanami lifted her fork to my mouth. Sensing her intent, I reluctantly took the bite. Why were you reluctant there, but you weren't reluctant with Kiku? Okay. While my face burned red, Nanami simply grinned to herself. Maybe one day we can be a couple like in my books. Your books? Wait, is Nanami a writer? I'm not ready to share them with you yet. They're not... Oh, okay. Are you like a little bit of a dirty romance writer? Well, I never thought she'd be... She didn't seem like the writing type to me. Is that what she was hiding from us? Her own book? Oh, they're not age appropriate. But one day, she trailed off without any sign she would finish the thought. I blushed at the thought of what she might mean. I'll wait for that day then. If it was what I thought it was, Nanami had to be ready before she'd share any of that information with me. I didn't want to rush her into talking about that sort of thing before she was ready. Now let's see what you have here. Nanami opened up the cookbook, flipping through the pages. I didn't know that ingredient went with noodles. Which ingredient? As the night went on, we finished the cake and began poring over the cookbook's recipe. I felt like tasting most, if not all of these recipes, was in my future. Well, as long as Nanami is the one cooking, well yeah, you can do the feckin' dishes then. You lazy twat. Oh, okay, so she was a writer. Was that the plot twist? I kind of wish I knew what the fucking book was now. And I know nothing changed because, like, it would have stopped and been like, oh, wait, this bit's new. I mean, it's kind of cute, I guess. It's nice to see that happen. I kind of wish I knew exactly what the title of the book was, but... You know, she's being a writer and she's not ready to share, then, you know, fuck her too. That's what I say. Okay, if one more thing I can do, which is go to the end and just don't spend a Christmas Eve with anyone. So skip all weekend decisions. Oh yeah, I can skip that, that's fine. Yep, we go through all of it. The time is going. I don't care. Kiyomi asked me to Kiyomi asked me to, via text, to wait near the door entrance for Nezumi, so I waited. I wasn't really sure what they needed, since Kiyomi was pretty evasive when I asked her what she wanted me for. Okay, when the two of them did arrive, they were wearing their team uniforms and slick with sweat. Is this going to be like a threesome request now? I'm waiting for that threesome request. Sorry we kept you waiting, we forgot to check the time. You didn't even have practice today, what were you doing? Extra training. Can't be too prepared with exercise. Kiyomi chuckled, shaking her head. Do you tell your teammates that when you give them more training to do? It's not entirely wrong, is it? I suppose not. I played with my hair, a bit confused as to why they needed me. They knew I wasn't big on sports. What did you call me over for? Do you want to study together after you shower? Maybe, but that's not the real reason. The two of them shared a look, then nodded at each other. Since you've been our friend for a while now, we thought you should be the first to know. Know what? Oh, Kiyomi and Thingy is dating. Izumi, the name's right there. Oh! Well, I've literally been left out the loop, haven't I? Okay. It took me a moment to think of words to say. I must have made a weird face as I tried to form a sentence, because Kiyomi bit her lip. Is that a lot to take in? No, I'm happy for you two. I was just surprised. I think you two are good for each other. That's kind of embarrassing to hear, actually. Maybe I should have just said you guys fucking look terrible. Kiyomi and I giggled at that. Anyway, we thought you should know. If we seem like we're leaving you out, it's not because we're not friends. It's because you're making it. Oh, no, yeah, that's what I like. Izumi froze as if mid-sentence, her mouth partially open, then her eyes widened as she pressed her lips together. I no longer feel bad for calling you a giant. I'm not a giant! Hey, calm down, you two. After taking a minute to calm down, I wondered what made them fall in love. How did you two decide on this? Well, we enjoyed coming up with exercise routines together, for one. Which now includes some assisted stretching, that's nice. Kiyomi blushed, looking away. Yeah. Let's see, I personally like going on runs with Kiyomi. Oh, like on that really nice day a few weeks ago? Yeah, like that. I nodded, getting a good idea of how this came to be. I hope things work out for you two. Thanks, Himeka. Cool. We really appreciate it, even if it might be a bit awkward for a while. Izumi glanced over at Kiyomi. While I'm going to shower, we'll meet up with you in the library, okay, Himeka? Sure, try not to peek on each other too much. Izumi's just not liking any of this. They both blushed at that comment, unable to get a response in before I left. Well, good, I'm glad I made that just terribly awkward for them. This will change things a bit. I hope we can all still be friends, though. What, after all the times you feckin', dated in front of both those girls? Alright, fine, whatever. That's nearly done. So I can skip again. But that means... Does Nanami end up with Atsuko? Yeah, because it's Kiku with Shiori and Izumi with... I mean, I guess that all suits each other. I'm just surprised that... Well, I didn't find out that earlier. Because it sounds like they'd naturally go together, but whatever. Alright, no, I don't want friends. I don't like them. I'm scared of people. Oh, more? Okay, well, this episode's going to overrun a bit, but fuck it. One of my classmates in the music club left her books in the classroom, so I decided to take them to the music club room. Maybe it would have just been faster to ask the teacher where her room was, but I wanted to get this over with. Kiku or one of the other music club members could give them back. When I got to the room, though, Kiku and Atsuko were inside. Well, don't tell me you two are dating now. Must have looked surprised when I walked in because Kiku chuckled at me when she turned around. Are you here to join too? What the fuck is going on now? Huh? No. Atsuko had an odd look on her face. I wasn't sure how to describe it. Good. It'd be annoying to have you around here if you're not going to put effort in. Oh, okay. Is that your way of saying I should actually play the game? Don't be rude, Atsuko. It's okay for people to not be interested in music or playing the game. Anyway, why are you here, Himeka? I held out the books. A classmate of mine left these. She's in the club too. Kiku took the books and put them aside. I'll return them when she comes in tomorrow then. That's right, music club meets tomorrow. So why are you two here today if the meeting is tomorrow? I wanted to introduce some things to Atsuko before she meets the others, so she doesn't feel overwhelmed. Why do I think that Kiku is a bit of a player? Why do I think she's going to do multiple dating? Right, I don't want to look like an idiot. Kiku gave Atsuko a reassuring pat, kissing her forehead. Oh! That's kind of concerning considering you're dating Shiori, or did that, like, finish very quickly? They won't judge you like that, it'll be fine. Maybe, but only because you'll be there. Oh no. Hold on, did Kiku just kiss Atsuko? Are they going out? What about Shiori? Suddenly felt like I wandered in where I didn't belong. I started to back out of the room. Anyway, good luck! I'll see you two later. See ya. Bye. I sighed with relief as I left the room. It would only have been more awkward if I had drawn attention to their kiss, so maybe it was for the best that I left quickly. How long have they been dating? It was definitely Kiki with Shiori, wasn't it? I didn't imagine that. So I spent all this time not cheating on the girls, and it turns out it turns out Kiku does multiple girls, if you leave her to it. Oh, that feels like cheating. Went to my bed exhausted. Today marked the end of the semester. I've done that, yeah. I just want to get to the bit, spend time with friends. I don't have any, but I'll do it. I decided to send messages to each of my friends, seeing if they had any plans. After some effort, I managed to get a lot of them to agree to a party. We agreed to take the bus into town to buy presents for each other, then do the exchange on Christmas Eve. After deciding on the dining hall for the party location, I lay down on my bed to rest. Planning a party took a lot of work. I hope everyone has fun. Okay, well, we still got something going on. The Christmas party came, and everyone that had agreed to come arrived to exchange their presents. Oh, well, there's Shiori. God, I don't want to see you after what I just fucking witnessed. Shiori was the first to open her gift. When she unwrapped it, she found a set of calligraphy brushes inside. Is she going to use those? Okay. Who bought this? Oh, that was me. A bit of a last-minute decision. Shiori nodded, though her smile looked a bit forced. Does this mean they won't suit each other? Or is this like them actually split up? Next was Kiyomi, who ended up unwrapping a makeup kit. Maybe my cousin will want them. Why the fuck is this Christmas going so bad? Who is this from? I assume that was a thing girls like to get as a present. There was a bit of tension in the air, so Kiki went for the gift she had selected. I wonder what's in this one. Opening the box, she pulled out a few measuring cups and other small kitchen supplies. I couldn't decide on just one. They're all pretty small, so I think it's still fair, right everyone? Oh, this is awkward. It's fine by me. Izumi flipped her own gift box around a bit to find the seam, then tore open the wrapping. Let's see here. She pulled out a set of socks. They looked like they were made specifically for cold weather. They were so thick. Those are from me. Weren't you guys dating? What a shit present. Well, at least she actually got me something though. I tried to pick a size that would fit most of the people here. Okay. I might need these soon. My own socks are wearing out. Atsuko went next, taking the smallest box. I was a bit nervous since it was the one I bought. Opening it up, she spilled out some Christmas-themed candy into the palm of her hand. Not very creative, but could be worse. Who provided this present? That would be me. Okay, not awkward at all. Thinking with your stomach, huh? Trying to grow big and strong. Izumi, come on, not here. Nanami was poking at her box nervously, so I motioned for her to get started before Izumi teased me anymore. Inside Nanami's box, there were 2 sports brand energy bars and a DVD of some sports movie. It was meant to inspire whoever picked it to go out and join a sports team. I had a specific target in mind. Yeah, I wonder who. God, this is painful. Well, you missed. Some of the other girls looked confused, but I think I knew what Izumi meant. Thank you for the gift. I took a deep breath and slid my present closer to me. Only Shiori's present remained if I was keeping track correctly. I wonder what Shiori bought. Well, we'll see just in a moment. Opening the package, I found a copy of a novel from the Salvation series. Well, that's a decent present. You're not going to like it, though. I had read it myself recently, so I wanted to share. This didn't really seem like something that fits Shiori's image. Okay. That looks like everything. Yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. Let's get some food, then we can call it a night. After getting something to eat, we broke into smaller groups to chat for a bit. Eventually, though, it was down to me, Izumi, and Kiyomi, the classic trio. You made a lot of interesting friends this semester, Himika. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected you to hang out with some of these girls. Is it really that strange? Izumi shrugged. Maybe not, but it seems like you branched out more than you usually do. Really? I spent the whole fucking semester staying inside. Kiyomi rubbed her chin. I wonder. Wonder what? Was it because you were trying to find a girlfriend? Yeah, maybe. Did you find out I was gay already? I felt my face go hot, and my mouth didn't move right. Kiyomi only noticed that I didn't respond. How did that go, by the way? I told you, it wasn't like that. I was just thinking out loud. Maybe you were being more honest with yourself than usual. Izumi. Kiyomi fixed her glasses. Well, you're still young. I'm sure you'll find someone someday. Come on, why are you two so obsessed with this? Kiyomi and Izumi looked at each other, then grinned. Well, we were kind of hoping you'd get a girlfriend. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was going to make a bet on it, but Kiyomi and I wanted the same thing, so it fell through. You almost cost us top yen, Himeka. We both would have lost a bet like that. I hid my face behind my hands. Yeah, I mean, if I was going to bet on her being a slut, well, I would have thought, yeah, that's going to happen. You two are so mean. And that's pretty much how my Christmas party ended. I made a lot of new friends this term. Even so, I guess Kiyomi and Izumi were right. I didn't end up finding a girlfriend yet. Oh well, I can always try again in the spring. For now, I'll just enjoy having friends like these. Yeah, friends like those. Who sleep around. I'm not going to get over that. But to be fair, Izumi and Kiyomi suit each other. Because they're both sports girls. They've got like something going on. I can see that. It's just like, I got more surprises out of that than I thought I would get. You know? I didn't really expect that. But that is basically everything. Maybe if I kept playing, I could find like girls dating other girls. But other than that, there's not really a reason to keep playing. That's it for me in this Blooming Nightshade. And it was a good game, I have to admit. Not as good as some other visual. I mean, it was kind of like a short Monster Sweethearts, but with a lot less adventure, and it was just literally nothing but dating girls. So that's why I'm like, it's alright, but it's not great. But I have no regrets playing it, and it was kind of fun. I mean, I have gotten to like to the girls, and I have some good memories with them. But you know what? I wonder what's going to be next. I don't think I've got Clanad, but I've got to look into other visual novels as well. Maybe I'll find another lesbian one, or a furry one, or... Well, there's like a million things I could look for, really, isn't there? But how's that going to go down? What's going to be the next story? Well, we may see that in the next episode. But yeah, if you want to play the game for yourself and have fun, you know, playing with the girls, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, we'll quick screen challenge until it's time. See ya!